Every company, regardless of how big or small you are, visibility is important. If you're an importer, you're an exporter, if you're a big multinational, or you're a small mom and pop shop, you still have all the same fundamental components involved in your supply chain. You've got a lot of things that can happen and go wrong while a shipment is in transit. Small companies, internally, it's easier to communicate internally. You have less people involved in the supply chain in servicing your customers. Bigger companies, you have more stakeholders. You have finance groups, you have buyers, you have logistics people, perhaps you have transportation people. So internal communication is really important as well. So a good visibility tool allows you to not only manage your shipments and manage your supply chain effectively, but it gives all of those stakeholders inside your company visibility to what's important to them, which makes the internal communication flow much easier to manage, much more effective to manage. Supply chain visibility, it certainly is table stakes today. It wasn't too long ago that visibility was a nice to have. Now it's a must have. So it's really important to know what's going on inside your supply chain at all times in real time. There are potential disruptions in the supply chain. There are market opportunities, things change. So having visibility to what's going on all the way upstream to all the way downstream just gives you that comfort level to be able to manage all of those moving parts, respond to potential disruptions or opportunities that might arise while a shipment is in transit. So when thinking about visibility, there's a couple things you should be looking for. First one is functionality. And when I think about functionality, there's two dimensions to it. One is the real-time web-based environment, so you can see what's going on with your supply chain and manage all of the moving parts inside your supply chain. The second part is reporting. The ability to pull data out of a system so that you can see what's going on inside your supply chain, allows you to measure suppliers, manage vendors, manage on-time delivery as an example. So real-time functionality and reporting, I think, are the two critical components that you should be looking for when you're thinking about and deciding on what visibility tool to use. The second important thing is ease of use. The cost of implementation, the ease of implementation. Somebody could provide you with the best system with all the bells and whistles available, but if it's too hard to implement or it's not user-friendly, then you're not going to use it, and then you lose the real value that a good visibility tool represents. One other value of having a good visibility solution is the ability that it can create for a company to help drive efficiencies internally and manage cost taking place inside companies to manage their supply chains and manage all of those moving parts. So a good visibility tool with really good automation is certainly going to give an organization a much better opportunity to be lean and mean. As a provider, if we can't offer our customers a good visibility tool, we're not going to have a seat at the table. It's incumbent upon us to be able to provide our customers with good options and good automation. But I think it's equally important for people who have supply chains to be using the automation that's available out in the marketplace to operate their organizations, manage their supply chains as efficiently and effectively as possible.